Alright guys, in this video we are going to visit 4 fish shops. So me and Joe went away a couple of weeks ago to a place called Scarborough, which is in the northeast of England, North Yorkshire. And we basically, what we did was to break up the journey, going and coming back, we visited 4 fish shops. So we went for a cup of coffee and visited 4 fish shops. So I thought while I was there, I would take some footage from each shop, basically showing you the fish that I thought you would like to see, some interesting fish. And all 4 shops were different, so it gave us a bit of a diverse look into the fish that they had. And yeah, so I thought I'd do 4 shops in one video. And yeah, so let's go and check them out. So the first place that I visited, and this was on the way up to Scarborough, was Tunnel Aquatics in York. And this was a little fish shop that was hidden in a bunch of nurseries where they sell and grow plants. And there's a sign on the road which we saw, which made us pull over. And actually there was a cafe next to it which allowed us to get a drink. But like I said, it was tucked away, and this was an absolutely belting shop. I was so impressed with it. I mean, as you can see, this 2-foot arowana, if not bigger, was what greeted you when you walked through the door in this massive tank. I think this tank must have been at least 10 foot. It was a big one. And it was for sale, this fish. It was about 200 quid, I think. It did have a bit of drop eye, but nevertheless, it was a stunning fish. And like I said, this shop was really good. It had some real fish in there, that my type of fish and stuff, that really impressed me. And luckily, I was travelling to my holiday, so I couldn't buy anything. These are some Braziliensis, some Geophagus Braziliensis. Only small, but all the same, a nice little fish. I do like the Braziliensis. And like I said, it did have other fish that really impressed me. So for instance, this pair of ecoli, these threadfin acara, these were stunning, and actually they don't look as big as what they actually were in this video. Apparently these were a pair, so this would be a nice buy for anybody. And then there was a little Vieja Artwagi in there too, which I noticed, and you can see in the picture now. But this pair of ecoli were absolutely something else. Honestly, beautiful fish. Then we had a pair of red spotted severums. So these were nice, only small, but still a nice fish. And apparently again a pair in with a load of Congo tetras. And again, a nice fish, lovely severum. Also, they had this nice discus tank in. But obviously, you know, discus is not my thing, although they're beautiful. But what did catch my eye in this tank was this pair of Manicaporu angelfish, which if you've watched my channel for a long time, you'll know that I love a Manicaporu angelfish. And these were good quality ones. There's a lot of fish that are being sold as Manicaporu angels, which are not good quality, but these were absolutely phenomenal. And I don't think the video is showing off just how good they were, but honestly, I was in love with this pair. They are beautiful. A fish that I would love to have took home with me. But to say that, there was a few of those in this shop. Anyway, when we got to Scarborough on our holidays, there was one shop in Scarborough itself. There wasn't many fish shops in that area up in the East Coast, the North East Coast, to be fair. But this was right near where we were staying, and it was called Steve's Aquatics Pet Shop. And this is one of those little pet shops you go in the front. It's got all like dog food and pets, little gerbils and stuff. And then in the back room, it had this little aquarium, which was good old school aquarium in my eyes. What I always view as a good old school aquarium. Loads of tanks with like this tank here. You've got so many different cichlids. You've got the severums. You've got the firemouths. You know, these some acaras in there, I think. A couple of Geophagus. So yeah. Like a little Aladdin cave tank, some clown loach. They had these rams in, and I was pretty impressed with these rams. These rams were absolutely top quality rams. They were fantastic. They were perfect rams, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I don't keep rams, but you see a lot of them about, and these were absolute quality. So I'm just wondering whether a local breeder may have brought these in, maybe. And then these are pepper corvidoris. I have never seen corvidoris this big, pepper corvidoris this big. Now, the video isn't showing just how big they were. These were big corvidoris, to be honest with you. This is why I'm showing them. Yeah, they were in that same tank with the rams, and these were absolutely outstanding. Then we had some discus with some clown loach. I think there was a couple of plecos in here, which I'll show you in a minute, but I can't remember. I think there were little tiger plecos. I can't remember the L number on top of my head, but there was a few small plecos in this shop, actually. Some nice little plecos. And then good old angel fish, your Terraphyllum scalare, some beautiful young there, some nice smokies and some marbled. Love a good angel fish. Always angel fish in the fish shops in the UK. They're easy to get. Few, in fact, there's, you know, they're not. They're very readily available. Yeah, that's Steve's Aquatics in Scarborough. Then when we was on our way home, we went into the Maidenhead Aquatics at York. These Danny-O's. So the reason I film these Danny-O's, to be honest with you, is because they're a temperate fish. You don't need a heater for these, and just go to show you how big they get and what a brilliant aquarium you could have if you had a school of these in there. Again, no heater required, which obviously goes in line with a lot of what everyone's talking about at the moment. Then there was more red spotted severums, which was, you know, seeing a few of these on my journeys when I was out and about. These are small red spotted severums. Some Corydorus in there and some Tetras in there as well. Obviously an American cichlid. And I think you see a lot of these in the Maidenhead, to be honest with you, in the UK. There's a lot of red spotted severums available in their shops. It was a nice shop, this. It was in a nice garden centre. Then there was this big, huge tank. Honestly, so Maidenhead have tanks like this in every shop. They have big tanks underneath all the main tanks, and some of the shops take fish off customers. So obviously these fish have come in from a customer, in my opinion. Big Oscar, big severum. The red spotted severum that's in there is massive. Parrotfish, Pangasius catfish, biches. There's so many things. I mean, look at that red spotted severum. It is absolutely massive. Now, my money's on that a customer's brought all these fish in together and they've rehomed them, or are going to rehome them. More angelfish. That big koi angelfish is stunning. Big blue lobster. It was quite big, that koi angel, actually. I don't think the video again shows off just how big it was. But some nice small angels in there as well. And that big blue lobster was big. Never really kept anything like that. Not my thing, but I can appreciate it. What a creature it is. What a nice creature. Then there was these Lima shovel-nosed catfish. Quite small, really. But again, you know, a fish that does grow quite big. So be aware if you buy something like this, they're going to grow to a very decent size. Not as big as the tiger shovel-nose, but big. Then the last one on the journey was Cheshire Aquatics in Nantwich. We did head over to visit Joe's dad on his holidays. So this is how we ended up in Nantwich, for anybody that's wondering how the geography has ended up working. And I was advised to visit this shop actually by a couple of people. If I'm honest, you know, I thought it was going to be bigger than it was, but again, it was another one that was on a nice complex, a nice village that did other stuff, and it was a big pet shop, this one. And it had some great fish, in particular a pair of angels that I'm going to show you in a minute that were absolutely outstanding. But a lot of your, fish that you see in most shops. But nice shop, very clean and tidy. These are the angel fish. Check out this pair of angel fish. And if you look closely, you can see eggs on the back of the glass. These were outstanding, honestly, guys. I swear I have never seen a pair of angel fish. Well, I have, but these were stunning, honestly. They were up there with the best. And as you can see, the other ones, the angel on the right was attacking the fish in the tank next door. And then we had some more Geophagus. And yeah, like I said, this shop was a nice shop, but all small stuff, more severums. I think there was an albino convict in there with them as well. And guys, I didn't buy a single fish in any of these 4 shops, which I'm quite proud of, to be honest with you. If you know me, you know that's good. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up now and we'll call it a day. So, hope you enjoyed that. Some cracking fish and some cracking shops, and shops that I've never visited before. So it was nice to go and see new places and get to share them with you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the support, as always. Thank you for the subscriptions. It's not even about the subscriptions and the likes. It's the fact that people choose to watch. If you watch my videos, that's all that matters to me, because then that's what makes it worth doing. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed, like I say, consider subscribing. I say this every time. You know, it's your choice. If you want to do it, you do it. You just have to click the subscribe button and ping the bell. And thank you to everybody that's already subscribing and watching my videos. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you all on the next one.